film needed animation, and when did you settle on that very unique and powerful approach?
Okay, at that time, I still have enough money, okay, before my bankruptcy, right? So that's why I want to use the best way, in the industry to do the, historical, you call reenact, right? All right. So we tried for a year and a half, try error. Well, first we try to use, actors perform, totally, wrong. Then we also try to teach. Okay, I hired a bunch of artists. We selected 9 photographs, made 9 sculpture. We scanned optically, made a digital soldiers. Then we did the motion control. It was very expensive, of course. Then the animation showed up as garbage. You know why? Because when people perform, you forgot a story. Because this is oral history. Are you listening to the story, the history, or you're watching people perform? That's totally wrong. So then we also go through the traditional animation. Still found wrong. Because when the POW breaks through, they're like a cartoon. 12 frames per second. You want your camera, moving, right? Give an impact. That doesn't work. Jesus, at that time I was really desperate. So we decided, why don't we just like a still picture? But I spent so much money already. I spent more than probably $2.5 million already. So then we said, okay, maybe we'll find another way. All those 3-dimensional computer imaging, we just make them a little bit shady, right? Added some pencils there, made a little bit edge that can match your picture, okay? Because I found that way is absolutely right way, because they just give audience environment, not for audience to watch each figure, but listen to the story. That's the whole it took me 4 years to finish this one.
I couldn't help but notice in the opening credits this kind of who's who of luminaries from the Chinese film industry. You have Han Han, who's a best-selling author and also a film director, was a producer. Zhoushan Peggy Zhao was involved.
Everybody comes
Li Yu, who is a director, you produced her films, and she was also involved in the screenplay. I was wondering if you could talk about, during this 8-year journey, who was the single most important collaborator, the person that you kept going to bounce ideas around, that kind of helped you realize the vision?
I think that, artistically it's Li Yu, my partner director, okay. But the key helper are 2 British guys, and Major Brian Finch. Yeah, not only he's my military advisor, he's just like my co-producer. Without him, I cannot, that short time, 2 years, catch up, organize so many visits, so many families. They didn't know me at all. Brian French is 87 years old already. He's so passionate. We are working together for 6 years. The other gentleman is Tony Banner. He didn't charge me a penny for his book. Because majority of the data of a history fact are from him. That's why we say that we are partner. He investigated more history than me, but I captured more human story than him. So we are partners, real partners. So these 2 gentlemen, probably the most important partner. Without any of them, can us probably take another 3 years.
So I'm just going to ask maybe a few more, and then we'll open it up to the audience if there are questions.
Sure.
One thing I took away that was very powerful was it's kind of a meditation on time in a way, in the sense that you have those soldiers are young men when they passed away, and now we're remembering them through the eyes of their elderly children who are now in their 80s. And there's something for me very intangible but very powerful about what it says about the passage of time. I mean, for you, what was the greatest lesson making this film? What are some of the big takeaways after this 8-year journey?
Yeah, to all the audience, right, especially to young generation, I want to share with everyone my life experience. I'm really I would say idealistic. I really idealistic. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Idealist.
Okay. Yes. Whenever you feel something, you want to do it, go do it. No failure. As long as you could do it, you succeed. Because that's your life experience. There's no measurement, right or wrong. The only measurement is you are happy, you are glad, it's your pleasure. I told everyone's were telling me, Mr. Fang, you are losing so much money. Hey, I said, I'm making big profit. Why? Because film can last longer than my life. The money is really cheap resources. I sold all my houses. What's the matter, Because this film can last longer than my life. My name will be there. So that's why I'm sure with everyone in your life so short. I always tell people the life is too short to be old. That's why I'm in the counter clock. Next month I'm going to 71. So I don't have much time anymore. So do whatever you like, whatever you want. You feel passionate, you get excited, go do it. Don't listen to other people. Go do it.
Yeah.
Everybody say you're a crazy guy. I said, no, I'm also smart. Why? People always talking with you are so wild. I said, no, I'm wild from my heart. But when I do things, I'm very careful, very professional. Because, again, when you do things, you have to understand that what is the strategy? What is strategy for our life? Be happy. What is return on investment? You are investing your life into anything. What is return? Pleasure. That's the only measurement. That's what I tell everyone. But I compromise all the time. When I compromise, that's tactical jobs, right? That's a task. That's a tactical tricks to help my strategic goal. But I just want to share with everyone. I don't have any money anymore. But I'm so happy I produced 15 films. That's worth much more than money.
So I gotta know that we have limited time left.
Okay.
So let's get as many audience questions as we can into this 5 minutes or so we have left. So if you have a question, please make it concise so we can try to squeeze as much as we can in. Right here.
One quick question. Thank you very much for the film. It's absolutely amazing and very touching. I think
But then I should thank you.
I think everyone here cried, So my question is, what is the biggest difficulty among the film shooting that you encountered, and how did you solve it?
Oh, that's animation.
Yeah, the animation
Oh,
part.
that's really, I'm so stupid. I think I got enough money. I want to make everything fancy.
Is there
It's
anything
all wrong.
in terms of contacting the survivors, or a family
It's
stories?
actually funding the children of Captain Toyota. Of course, we are not relatives. They couldn't tell me at all. So, by the way, we found them through private detective agency. By the way, in Shinjuku, in Tokyo, that's a red light area. That's a little bit difficult, but it's still doable.